It's you. Have you heard from Katsu? Hijikata is intent on getting back at the Satsuma Choshu Alliance for what was done to Kondo. The fool is beyond listening to reason. In fact, he's even gone so far as to drive us all out from the outpost. Katsu mentioned something about Saito willing to help. However, it appears Lord Katamori has called him away. This is when Katsu is trying to prevent an all-out battle for Edo. Should the Shinsengumi wage war, I fear that all his efforts will have been wasted. We may have to stop them by force, but they're already stocking up on heavy artillery. Getting involved now would surely result in retaliation. That said, with your help, we might stand a chance. I beg of you, talk to Hijikata. I'm counting on you. Be sure to tread carefully. Art in motion.
get to Hichikata, you'll have to go through me first! I get in the way, damn you! How's the future this time? For my honor, and for Kondo! Oh God! To battle! Before you leave.
That's interesting.
We can't back down now. I warn you, not to get in the way.
Hijikata, please. You know, I grieve for Kondo as well.
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand how it feels. For all my fallen comrades! Kondo's legacy! What am I doing? We will never surrender. Even if I am to die here today. You hear me?
Kondo wanted us to live, Hijikata. You mustn't forget the mission he entrusted to us on that day.
Indeed, I do. And had we forced this fight, the Shogun's army may very well have met a sorry end. You know, Kondo told me to become a samurai for a new age. I wonder, how can I do that?
I think we should look for the answer to that question together, Hijikata. Besides, you can always die later.
Yes. It seems I need to calm my mind. We won't start a fight for selfish reasons. That is my promise as the vice captain of the Shinsengumi. I shall now go and calm my troops. They must be pretty worked up. But remember, all of us fully intend to fight and die, like true samurai. So the next time we fight, it will be to the death. Until then, if you have any business to discuss with us, we will receive you here. It's you.
Oh, it's you.
Ah, it's you. We have some pressing matters to discuss. Leave us for now.
One moment, Lord Katamori. I believe I found the perfect blade for this mission. I'd like to take them with me, if I may.
You may be right. Very well. I leave the matter in your hands.
Rumor has it Kondo's head is to be displayed at the Sanjogawara execution grounds in Kyoto.
If that be true, it could serve as the spark which sets the Shinsengumi to revolt. It would make a mockery of Kondo's dying wish. That remains unclear. Though from what Hijikata has told us, we're not holding out much hope. If the Shinsengumi is to suffer the indignity of having Kondo's head displayed, they will surely seek revenge by starting a fight with the Satsuma Choshu army. After that, a battle for Edo will be inevitable, and Katsu's efforts will have been for naught. He told us that, should he be killed, he did not want his head to be displayed in public.
Only Lord Katamori and I know. Were Hijikata to get wind of this, I believe he would not be able to contain his rage.
I want you to go to Kyoto with Saito and ascertain the truth of this rumor. Good. I'm counting on you. Now head out.
We strike at the first chance.
You're finished, Shinsengumi scum!
So then you, just like at Abura no Koji. Come, let's take care of them. Right. Let's examine the bucket. Empty. It's only bait.
Just the two of you? And there I was hoping I could kill you all.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're more than enough for the likes of
You're stubborn one. I'll take your heads to the execution ground, where you can stay with Kondo.
overdoing.
Nothing suits your ilk better than a dog's death.
Empty. It's only bait.
Just the two of you? And there I was hoping I could kill you all.
Sorry to disappoint. You're more than enough for the lot.
You're stubborn one. I'll take your heads to the execution grounds, where you can stay with Kondo. Forgive me, Mr. Yabe.
It seems Kondo's head may be at the execution grounds. Let's go. Right. Kondo's head must be here somewhere. There's no reason Kawakami could lie about it. Kondo, I've come for you. There was one other thing I promised Kondo, and that was to get rid of anyone who knew about this severed head. Do not think ill of me. I have nothing against you, but you must die here. Prepare yourself. Kondo, forgive me. You see, I, who was once so ruthless, used to strive only to hone my skills as a swordsman. To what end? I knew not. But Kondo recruited me as I was, and showed me a path to follow. Kondo, were we not both searching for a meaning behind the sword? I hardly expect you to forgive me for my actions. If you are going to kill me, know that I am fully prepared to receive your blade. Only do not reveal what you saw today. In the next world, I hope that I can apologize to Kondo for breaking my promise.
Are you here to see Mr. Sato? I'm afraid tea time will have to come later. My efforts to track the Sekihotai's movement have led me straight here. They've broken into the manor in retaliation for our actions. Mr. Sato appears to have anticipated this, and has prepared himself for the siege. I must rescue him before it is too late. Will you help me? Thanks. Okay. But it would be reckless to try to enter through the front gate. The place is crawling with enemies. However, I believe there to be a secret entrance in the back. We'd best sneak in that way. We can't afford to sit around forever.
Taking them so long.
Get ready. Back. You have a death wish.
This is fishy. Could there be a hidden passage?
You got them.
Another dead end. Out.
You got them. Think you can take me? That's a fine item you've got there.
I'm glad you're here. But did you have to bring the enemy with you?
Fountain Sato!
Get
You
ready.
pay for betraying us!
I prefer to think of it as realizing what's been...
What luck that I can avenge my brother too. Come, I will kill you both! Brotherhood won't like this. My brother was meant to lead Japan to a better future. Brother, lend me your strength!
It's just as I promised. I have my potion. Escape.
When always great. Can we begin to rebuild anew? Forgive me, brother.
You'll be punished. How could I fail again?
The Sekihotai have retreated. Thanks to you, of course. As you can imagine, this is not what I had in mind when I invited you over earlier. Those assassins appear to be acting on the Demon Claw Samurai's orders. It seems my betrayal has been quite the bitter pill to swallow. Even so, my resolve remains firm. No matter how many times they strike at me, I refuse to give in. Although the cruelty of that villain is not to be underestimated. I see. So you still consider that villain to be your blade twin? And perhaps you are fated to face each other. As for myself, I have no intention of giving up. I must continue to pour everything into preventing further violence. As an interpreter, I have many contacts, you see. And though I cannot fight like you, I am confident that I will have a role to play. So, let us work together to protect Edo. Nay, all of Japan.
I must say, you two have become very friendly while I've been away dealing with the remnants of the Kurosu.
Yes, you could say that.
Well, since we're all here, anyone up for tea time?
wise man knows when to beat a retreat. Hey, you're pretty tough. But you should know I only steal for the sake of the poor. So, cut me some slack, will you? Promise you'll go easy on me next time, eh? Been a while. You couldn't have appeared at a better time. There's a little something I could use your help with. Why, the thief you let off the other day, of course. Anyways, I need to borrow your strengths. As I mentioned before, I share the money I steal with the people. But it just isn't enough to make a real difference. So I came up with an idea. Sneak inside a greedy official's home and make off with his hoarded wealth. Well, can I count on your help? It's for a good cause. You've heard the tale of Nezumikozo, right? The hero thief who plied his skills for the people of Edo. What with the fair city going to the dogs and all, everyone's living in fear. It's times like this most of all they need another such hero to give them hope. Great! When you're ready, we'll use the cover of darkness to do our work. I got a hunch as to where the treasure's located. Aha! Jackpot! Doubtless this money was gained by dirty means. Alright. That should do it. Let's blow this joint.
So now you're breaking into my place.
I want you to get away! Looks like we've been seen. But Leona, we'll make it out alright. That was close. I don't think I could have managed that without you. Right then. As for the spoils... Thanks. I'll see that it all goes to those in need. I'll make sure everyone knows your part in it too. Now then, let's clear out of here before they find us. I'm glad I had your help, my friend. Just so you know, I plan to keep on steering for the people. So if we happen to meet again on opposing sides, take it easy on me, eh?
Give me your hand.
勝負
Good things come to those who wait. I knew you would come. It must be fate. Do I? It's just I've come to some important decisions about a lot of things. In any case, there is something that I'd like to talk to you about. I've already picked out the place. Well, will you come with me? Time. Well, Can't say for now. You'll understand when you come with me. Wonderful. Let us be on our way then. Say, mind if I tell you a bit about my past while we walk? Years ago, I worked as a day laborer at Edo Castle. While there, I happened into the employ of a generous nobleman. Those days are long gone, but I really had it good. You know, it so happens that it was snowing on that day also. We are almost there. You'll know it when you see it. Right. Let's stop here, shall we? I believe you are already quite familiar with this spot. Indeed. This is the place where Lord E was attacked. By you, no less. I don't make mistakes. It's my business to know things after all. Like how there was a veiled edge amongst the men who attacked Lord E at the Sakurada Gate. And that it was a veiled edge who murdered him. You see, all this time I've been watching you, testing your strength. And my suspicions have been confirmed. You are that veiled edge. So I ask you, who was it that murdered my lord? I knew it. And now, you yourself have admitted it. I will strike you down and avenge my lord! Let's go, Veiled Edge! Enemy of Lord E! That all you got? But I won't go down so easily! Is this the end? I don't understand. What's wrong, Veiled Edge? Why won't you finish the job? Wonderful. Not that it matters, seeing as I've lost. But let me ask you one thing. What are your true feelings about Lord E? Tell me, did his death accomplish anything? I only wanted to know how you really felt. Not that there is anything I can do about it now. The two of you may be on different paths. but I can see that you respected him. Thank you. I promise to not speak a word of what has happened here today. The public will be better for it, as will you, I imagine. Naturally, I will make no mention of it in my writing either. Manabe. We served the same lord, but that is all. If you ask me, that man is stuck in the past. We are not at all alike. Good question. With Lord Yi gone, I have no further ties to the shogunate. Who knows? I may open up a used bookstore and then continue peddling information on the side. But I do hope we will meet again someday, if the fates allow.
Someone's back in Edo, I see. Didn't think you'd be likely to come here again. Look, this might seem sudden, but you need to leave Edo. I've got to get every man, woman, and child out of here. Once everyone's gone, we're burning it to the ground. That's the plan, at least. Unfortunately, we can't protect both the city and its people. And this is our only chance to stop the Alliance from finishing us off for good. Good, because I've made up my mind. Who am I trying to kid? Look, I can't bear the thought of burning down the town where I was born and raised. But I owe it to the troops under my command to take decisive action. I need to ask Tatsugoro for his help too. But if he heard this talk, I know he'd be furious. At any rate, we have a few days before the Alliance descend on Edo. I have to prepare as best I can. The British have strong ties to the Alliance, so I'll see if they'd be willing to help us broker a peace. I've got to get Sato, the interpreter, on our side. And then, I have to cool down the Shinsengumi. They're gathering in numbers, chomping at the bit to get revenge for Kondo. If I let them take up arms, all Edo will descend into chaos. I've sent Brunei to talk sense into them, but he'll have an uphill battle.
Apologies for interrupting, sir. The group calling themselves the Sekihotai have entered Edo Castle. They're headed to the inner chamber. Reports say their target is Princess Atsuko. A group of Ronin formed by Sozo Sagara, who refuse to acknowledge either the shogunate or the new administration.
She's a former shogun's wife and a key figure of the Satsuma clan. I'm not sure what their plan is, but this is bound to rile up her clansmen.
Her Highness's escort is undermanned and requires assistance. The Shinshogumi may have stalled the Sekihotai, but it is only a matter of time. A group of Roshigumi warriors returned from Kyoto, who formed around Koto Nakazawa. They're tasked with policing the streets and guarding Edo Castle. They've been dispatched elsewhere to firm up Edo's defenses. We had no other choice. Good. I appreciate it. And what's more, I trust you. Get to Edo Castle as quick as you can and drive off the Sekihotai. Nakazawa can fill in the details when you arrive.
I know you just got back. Sorry you walked right into this. If we survive this, drinks are on me. Oh, and there's something else I want to run by you. Come see me about it later. Hey, I'm sure you know, but the situation is truly dire. Burning down Edo is nigh unavoidable at this point. By reducing Edo to ash, the Alliance won't be able to achieve anything. And when the time is right, we can force them to negotiate. Do you know of Napoleon, France's invincible general? Well, when faced with a similar situation, even he withdrew his men. The Shogunate still has plenty of capable men. I need to do what I can for them. Make sure they can afford to keep putting food on the table. I'm going to ask Chief Tatsugoro to start the blaze. I've tried to speak to him about it, but, well, tempers are rising all around. The truth is, I can't bring myself to broach the topic. I've just got too much to do right now. I've got my hands full trying to evacuate everyone. I'd really appreciate if you talk Tatsugoro around for me. Indeed. Who knows fire better than the firefighters? I just need you to convince the chief, please. Thank you. I'm sorry for asking so much of you all the time.
There's an ominous gloom hanging over Edo right now. Feels like a hell of a fight's brewing. I tell you one thing though. On my pride as a firefighter, I refuse to see this town destroyed. So, what is it that you came to see me about? His Lordship wants my help? You're going to have to tell me more. If it's in my power, I'll do what I can. I see. So he wants the firefighters to start the blaze. Now I've heard everything. And Katsu said that himself, did he? What an absolute joke! What the hell is he thinking? Asking me to set fire to the place where I was born and raised. And you're no better! Didn't you even try to talk him out of it? Don't you care what happens to this place? I don't want to hear it! If you're telling me to set fire to Edo, I think it's high time I knock some sense into you! You've lost your minds! I'm going to beat the living daylight out of you! done it. Don't allow it! I won't let you burn Edo down! I lost again. You're a beast, you know. Apologies. I got too fired up. Go on then. Tell me the rest. But burning Edo down, it's beyond reckless. I won't be party to such folly. So, it's only the buildings that will go. I should have realized Katsu wouldn't execute a plan like this without thinking it through first. I see the Shogunate can no longer afford to worry about their reputation. I suppose I have no choice. If all else fails, and I mean all else, I'll play my part. But you give his lordship a message from me. Tell him it's his job to resolve this without burning Edo down. We're all done for if he's forgotten that. Got it? And one more thing. If this plan gets scrapped, he needs to send me word right away. And not through you. I need to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. The man's lost sight of what's really important. Anyways, you give him a good smack from me next time you see him. Hopefully, that'll wake him up.
Sorry for making you come here so often. So, how did the chief take the news? Glad to hear it. I'm guessing he has some conditions? Come on! If I could manage that, I wouldn't have needed to ask him in the first place. Well, there's no feeling good about this, is there? I've never been cut out for plotting and scheming. It's dawned on me recently how good it was back when my only purpose was wielding my sword. In exerting myself, my mind was clear. How about it then? Care to go around with me? I want to forget everything for a moment. Try to get back to my old self. It's been a while since I crossed swords in earnest. Down. Just like that. The higher you rise, the more you look like what's on the ground. That's more. That may have been a spectacular defeat, but I feel much better. That's blown the doom and gloom right away. But sadly, it hasn't inspired much in the way of bright ideas. No pressure, huh? If only you could just finish me off here and now. I can't lose to the Alliance. I can't burn Edo. And I can't let anyone die. How do I do all three? Damn. People expect far too much of me. How do you do?
Welcome! I'm blessed to have your patronage. What do you need? Anything else? What do you need? What do you need? I can strengthen anything. Anything else? It'll mold to your body with use. Anything else? Later then, and...
What are you doing here? Sounds about right. I plan on putting you to work then. There's a hidden passage close by that leads inside the castle. It'll be quicker to reach the inner chamber that way than storming in from the front. You can still make it if you hurry. Can you head straight to Princess Atsuko's chambers and get her out? Be on your guard. I'm sure our enemies have found the passage by now. All set?
Let's get to it.
Nicely done. Take it easy.
Enemy ahead. Careful! got them. You're done!
My lady, you must leave.
Damn! Savior, this is as far as you go. Pay for that. Revolution! Princess Atsuko, be the kindling that ignites the fire of revolution! Your life will create a world where all are truly equal! So it falls to the Demon Claw Samurai.
Just when I thought it had gotten quiet, who should appear but you? Oh my, rescued by you once again. How should I thank you, I wonder? Now let me ask. Why were they after me? I see. By getting rid of me, a word of the shogunate, they conspired to rile up Saiko and the rest. The revolutionist army would rush to arms and Edo would be reduced to a sea of flames. I cannot allow all those fighting to make this country a better place to keep harming one another. Right. I'll start by writing a letter to Saigo and put down on paper how I truly feel about the state of affairs. I know he'll take my advice. Please, make sure he gets it.
Oh.
Hello. Did you come to train today? Frankly, it all feels like a terrible dream. Ever since I heard the news, I've just been... But then Ryoma was willing to lay down his life for the sake of this country. Such was the extent of his ambition. Anyway, he'll pull through. I know it. But until he does, I'll need to think of what I can do.
Hello? Sorry to interrupt, but I was told I could find you here. I would like to employ your services as a bodyguard. My client is a noble lady who is well known to you.
If I may, I have something to ask. I'd like to assist with this mission. A larger detail means better security, right? Besides, I am a trained professional. I'm not just along for the ride.
I don't mind if they don't mind. Only you must not speak a word of this matter to anyone.
Of course I'm ready.
Well, I suppose that settles things. I'll go on ahead. We can meet by Edo Castle.
We should probably get a move on. What do you say? Shall we head for Edo Castle? All right then.
Our destination is the inner chamber of Edo Castle. Outside of my lady and her maidservants, only a trusted few are admitted entrance. I'll lead the way. You follow. Good to go? Then let's go. As for you, no falling behind.
Right!
The individual we're to protect works to broker peace between the shogunate and its rivals. But many of the shogun's vassals would prefer discord. Speak of the devil. Oi! What are you doing there? If you mean ill, you'd best prepare yourself.
We need her ladyship to behave herself. You get in the way, I'll show no mercy.
Isn't over yet.
That Sovereign has the upper hand. We'll be forced to consider peace.
I've got to say, I'm impressed. But then I should expect as much from a friend of Ryoma. I'm sure you two have covered each other's back like this countless times, right?
Good work. I am certain I shall be safe in your hands. And you are no slouch either. Please, accept my gratitude.
There are people who'd like nothing more than to see the princess come to harm. But their standing in the shogunate makes it difficult for us to act. So, the princess decided to lure them out herself, which is why I called on you, to avoid the risk of a leak.
I'm glad that we could be of service to you. The key is reading your opponent's movements. My uncle taught me that.
You see, I have a mission that needs accomplishing. That said, I unfortunately don't have what it takes to defend myself. What an awful world we live in.
To defend myself. I'd like to request a rematch. What do you say? I feel like it will clear up some things for me. Questions I've had on my mind for a while now. Anyways, stop by the dojo after you are finished here. I'll be waiting for you. Sorry about what happened, Daria. But I really do want a rematch with you. Ever since the incident with Ryoma, I've been thinking about his ambitions and everything he is capable of. And how small my own dreams must appear in comparison. Perhaps you're right. But still, I can't stop thinking about it. Anyways, hearing the princess talk, I felt a spark inside of me. A sense of what I want to do with my life. Or what I ought to be doing. I'd like to explore this further. Will you help me do that? Thank you. I had a feeling you'd understand. Don't go easy on me now. I want you to give me all you've got. I won't hold back either. Now. Now we fight. Formidable as ever. I'm not beaten yet. I will give it everything I have. You haven't beaten me yet. Incredible. It looks like you win again. It's strange, but I feel oddly refreshed. You know, ever since our visit to Yoshiwara, I've come to realize something. The reason Ryoma stopped showing up at the dojo. For him, swordplay isn't everything in life. It's simply a means to bettering society, not an end in itself. Meanwhile, look at me, in my own world, training obsessively. It's no wonder his feelings changed. No. My admiration for him has not wavered. But first, I need to focus on myself. And to do that, I need to choose my own path. Besides, I think I found my purpose. I'd like to teach women the art of self-defense. After all, the dangers I've encountered recently can be found around any corner. I wish I could help build a society free from such dangers in the first place. But perhaps that's a dream for later. It is, isn't it? I just wish I were a little closer to you and Ryoma. Say, how about we start training together? Sparring with someone who lacks a definite style is sure to push me to new heights. Besides, I feel like I might discover another side of myself. I only hope we can continue to spend time together.
Hey! I've already heard the news from the Shinchogumi, but I was hoping you could fill me in on some of the details. Dependable as ever. Thank you. I'm sure Princess Atsuko herself has an even higher opinion of you. Now, we need to prepare a location for talks to take place. Saigo's saying he won't stop fighting until the shogunate has been ground to dust. During the Forbidden Gate Rebellion, it was Saigo who decided to fight alongside the shogunate. Whatever he might say, he knows the shogun is a smart man. Which is why he's still vigilant. He's worried Tokugawa will find a way to commandeer the new administration. He wants His Excellency dead. Which is the one thing I will never consent to. First and foremost, those advocating for war would never let it go. If the shogun's life was in peril, it would mean a bloody fight to the bitter end. What? Is that really from her? Well, coming from Princess Atsuko, this might actually hit home. My friend, you've only gone and solved it. The main Satsuma force has set up camp in the Kanagawa post before they move on Edo. They've got British-made artillery and battleships. Saigo's bound to be there. Now, it won't be easy to get that letter to him. Can I count on you? You're holding the lives of Edo's people in your hands. I'm betting it all on you.
Let's get started then.
To business then.
do this.
Those are Mr. Saigo's orders!
Here to make trouble, are you? We can't allow that.
Enough of this already!
Sorry for the trouble.
Killing us now! Nothing! You hear me?
We're doing well so far.
Looking for something?
At last we shall go into the roiling waters of the southern sea, our hearts pure and unclouded as the light of the full moon. I hear you've been busy in Edo. Have you come to kill me? Unless we uproot the Tokugawa. Creating a Japan that can stand against the world. We won't let you interfere. Won't fall so easily.
Get up!
I'm merely a messenger for Princess Atsuko.
Princess Atsuko. I make the following plea with all my heart. I had thought Princess Atsuko to be a mere hostage of the shogunate, but it seems that her concern is not for her own life. She wants a world fit for all of those who have sacrificed so much. This goes beyond the shogunate or the revolutionist army. Princess Atsuko is wiser than us all. I have read her message. Now, I must speak to Katsu.
Hey! Saigo has sent word back that he's ready to negotiate. In truth, I already had high hopes. But you still outdone yourself. Princess Atsuko, Saigo, and I, we could never have achieved this, no matter how hard we tried. The fact that we've been able to come this far is all down to the bonds that you have forged. There are things one cannot accomplish alone. But a strong bond makes both parties involved stronger. The bonds you forged are a true blessing, and they're the difference between you and your old partner. I want to settle things between the Shogunate and the new administration. We need less fighting and more talking. It won't be easy, but what choice is there? But I fear the Demon Claw Samurai is bound to intervene. That's why I want you there. To end this once and for all. Right. It's do or die for the both of us tonight. By the way, some of your acquaintances are hoping for a word with you. The negotiations with Saigo aren't set to begin just yet. I'm sure you have much to discuss, so I'll leave you be.
Battle is just breaking out. Not that of the Satsuma Choshu alliance, but one of commerce. Soon, we'll be fending off merchants and traders from all over the world. I expect to have my hands full indeed. But that's still yet to come. You must conclude your own battle first. Leave the future to me, and give all you can to the here and now. I suppose that's about it.
As technology advances, it can be used to harm men, and even stir up great wars. But the fact remains that it can be used to save men, too. In the end, it is a tool, and we decide their use. I choose to trust in people, in their hearts, and so I continue my work. Speaking of which, I have a new invention in the works. Come on, have a gander once you are able to rest your sword. Nothing else? See you then.
Hey!
Hey! I had a feeling I might find you here. My intuition as sharp as ever, eh? As someone who owes you his life, let me speak my piece. You survived this long. Don't waste it by dying now, understood? The mark of a true hero is that they live when they are supposed to, and die when they are supposed to. That's how we should aspire to be.
How do you do? It was a tough choice. But Saigo has decided to participate in the talks. It all came down to the letter you delivered from Princess Atsuko. A world in which those who fought for others get their just reward. In those words, Saigo and I both saw the shape this country should take. Far too many have died in order for us to get here. I pray what comes next will live up to both their hopes and ours. And that your efforts will be rewarded. That concludes business.
Over here. I've been thinking about it for some time. Why do those who seek peace go to war? I don't have the answer. But I know you're always risking your life for a peaceful world. That much is painfully clear. Knowing that much, I can almost glimpse the answer. Come back safe, please. You have to. I'm sure I can be of more use to you once peace arrives. I hope you know You can always, always rely on me.
Oh, good to see you safe and sound. I thought I should catch up with you while I was checking on things in Edo. I have always chosen what I believe to be the best course. But I know many men have lost their lives because of my choices. I want to help make a world where all can see their deaths were not in vain. I need you to know that.
Over here. Tokugawa is responsible for the deaths of Master Shoin and Kusaka. I will never forgive him, but to forge a new nation, peace must be made.
Indeed. We vowed to establish a government that will bring peace to this land. If bloodshed can be avoided, then I can think of no better outcome.
But will our new country be everything Master Shoin hoped it would be? At this stage, I think that remains to be seen.
Yamagata, let us forge a nation both sides can be proud of. That is what Master Shoin would have wanted. There's no need to worry. The sun will surely rise.
By your leave.
Don't fuss. It's calm.
Huh? Looks like it's time for you to finally settle the score with your partner. When it came down to it with me and his own, it was kill or be killed. But I don't want things to go the same way for you. Finish your business and come back alive. Got that, counterpart? I know you can do it. I have absolute faith in you.
Have you met with everyone you wanted? When you're ready, head to the Satsuma base. No need to be so stiff. It's the difficult things that end up the most interesting. Never be so uptight you can't enjoy the moment. Right then, let's go. This is no time for games or evasions. Let us be straight with each other. Naturally, I came with the same intention. So let us talk. First, the new administration's requests.
It is time to end this.
So you're determined to interfere? Left me. I know you better than anyone. You've always been too soft. They're only using you.
You of all people!
Give it up! I will fight for a new day!
The world! Stand aside! We're bared edges. We're meant to be together. And we can be again. If I can't reach you, then I must be the one to kill you!
We'll stop you, no matter what!
I wanted to make a world where we could live together. Just let me die by your hand. Look. Edo is a blaze. Can it be? Can all that I have done have been? Thank you for stopping me.
age of the samurai draws to a close. But the samurai spirit lives on, and new horizons await.
Following the talks between Kaishu Katsu and Takamori Saigo, the shogunate forces surrender Edo Castle. With that, those who dreamed of a new dawn for Japan succeed in avoiding full-blown war in Edo, saving countless lives.